Welcome to Interviews, hosted by Randy Goodman, Harvey Callis Real Estate, your real estate professional. Get to know our community, our businesses, products, and services that will elevate your life. Please welcome your hostess, Randy Goodman.
Hey everybody, how are you? I am super excited here to be with the gorgeous Jessica de Serre Boissonneaux.
Yay!
And
Yay!
she's so happy I can pronounce her name. I love it. Who is a coach, an author. She does online sales. She has this incredible women's network. She is, I'm not even going to tell you anymore because I'm going to let her tell you. So Jessica, thank you so much for being with me here today.
Thank you, Randy. I'm gonna give it right back to you for inviting me. It's an honor to spend more time with you because you were on my show a few weeks back. So thank you for the invitation. You've always been somebody that's super inspired me and many other people as well. And like I was sharing with you last time, is you were really a shift in my life as far as women empowerment and, you know, being an author and all that stuff. So I really want to say thank you for that. So yes, my name is Jessica. I have been a flight attendant for 10 years and recently, haven't been working. So taking on many.
You mean there's no flights, Jessica?
No, and I'm so grateful I am not working under these conditions. So it's been a blessing for me, and I know it's gonna pick right back up. So I know in no time I'll be traveling again. But for now, what I'm doing is I'm working on my second book as a co-author. I'm a coach. I'm building my online global business as well, and I've started this movement, women empowerment, on a Facebook group, and I also have a Women Empowerment Wednesday show where we have weekly conversations that are inspiring, touching, and empowering. You know, and during these difficult times, I thought it was important. And there's a whole story behind the women empowerment. I'll get to that, but that's who I am, and I'm also a single mom to a beautiful 7-year-old daughter, so that is a blessing and takes a lot of my time as well. So thank you for the invite, and I'm excited to be here.
Well, it's my pleasure to have you. You just have so much going on. I can't wait to dive into it. And you know, and a single mom, so you've got like overload of stuff going on there, and you have to take care of a beautiful little girl. So good for you for doing that and taking control of your life. And you know, you just are so inspiring to people. Like, I'm so honored to have been invited onto your show, so thank you for that. And you know, just to be able to share. But I love what you're doing because you know, and I guess great minds think alike because we've been doing the same thing, is being able to showcase people and share and inspire others, and you know, whatever we can do to add value to people's lives personally and professionally. So you know, you and I really connect on that level and many other levels. And you know, I'm just so grateful to have you, and I can't wait to hear more. So you know, you're doing so many things right now. Tell us, like, what was your journey from, you know, what did you think you were going to do with your life, and how did you get to here, what you are doing?
Love that question. Okay, so my mom always told me, she was a single mom as well of 3 kids, and she always told me, non-negotiable, you're going to university. So in my mind, I had to go to university. I had no clue what I was gonna study, but I had to do this for my mom. She had 2 bachelor's degrees. She had a master's as well. So I went on to sociology at Concordia University, loved what I was studying, but I was like, really? Like, I'm gonna finish 3 years of studying and have that salary as a counselor? Like, I was just like it didn't work in my mind, right? So I was, somebody shared about an Air Canada interview that was happening. I was almost finishing my degree. I said, you know what? I'm very passionate about traveling, so let me just go do the interview for fun. And here I am, 10 years. I immediately knew sitting in the training that I would have loved it, and I still love it. However, in 2012, I was married and I got pregnant and I gave birth to my daughter, and I had that's when my major shift or major transformation happened. And it's actually part of my story in the upcoming book, is that giving birth to a child, any parent can attest to that. It's like that lion in me like was awoken, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna raise my daughter in a toxic environment.
Right.
So my husband at the time was abusive, using drugs, living in a very poverty environment, toxic environment with the family. I was in the United States at the time, and fast forward, needing to come back to work, I said, I can't be in that type of environment. I can't leave my daughter there. You know, it's too far. Anyways, all these reasons.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm so freaking terrified to become a single mom, to go back to school, go back to work, being on call. At the time, I took a second job. I took a small 1-bedroom apartment, and I was like, I have a vision, and it's for my daughter's safety. And that's when, you know, that woman empowerment, that elevating other women came all about, is during that super tough struggle, hard times of my life.
Right.
But every day I was like, just give me more strength. I can get through this day. And so slowly, fast forward a few years, you know, I went to your woman empowerment conference, and I was in a point in my life, I'm like, okay, I love what I do. You know, I'm very grateful for the lifestyle that I have, but I know I want more. I want to create more income. I want to travel more. I want to buy a new home for me and my daughter. So I had big dreams, but not enough income, right? So that's when I took a leap and co-authored in the first book, 365 Empowering Stories. So thank you for doing that. But I was so terrified. I was like, what am I going to write about? Right? I just knew I wanted to be an author, and I was just like, okay, this is it. I'm taking this opportunity, but I had no clue what I was going to write about.
Right.
And started my online business as well, and started coaching as well. And, you know, it's just been an incredible journey. And it's also been a personal growth journey, right? It's not that it happens overnight. Oh, I'm doing that. No, it's a journey. I worked with a coach. I became a coach. Like, all these little steps got me to where I am today. And like I was saying at the beginning, now I'm very grateful that I am not flying, because I get to be home and still be building and working towards my extra income, my other dreams, and also helping others, right? So that's my mission.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
But I want to ask you, like, you know, going a little bit off topic, but just staying with the conversation, is, you know, you're a single mom, and there's other single moms or single dads out there, or single whatever you identify as, and you're trying to make a living, you're trying to raise a child, you're trying to do all these things. Can you tell us a little bit about the difficulty in that, or your mindset that you have to have in order to achieve, or how you find the time? I'm asking too many questions at once. How
like, I'm not going to remember all the questions.
I won't either, which is why I'm saying them now. So, you know, but how do you, like, make sure that you have enough time for your daughter and for work and for yourself?
Great question. So I'm sure people that are going to be watching have heard this. Your mind is your garden. So you really have to take care of that garden. And those weeds will come out quickly if you don't take care of it. And it's very, very easy for anybody. I'm going to say, for people that have known me, they've always identified me as a positive person, as a driven person. But I had days where I'm like, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to get by today. And I've just held on to that vision. I'm very determined. I know life is filled with blessings. There's so many things you can just put your mind into like, oh my God, I'm going to focus on that blessing instead of focusing that my account is not filled enough, you know?
Right.
So you have to do daily mindset growth, whether it's reading the Bible, whether it's listening to a podcast, whether it's reading a book. Also your environment. I was just sharing that yesterday. I had a few people here, business partners and mentors in my house. I am so ecstatic to be able to be surrounded with such incredible people. So shout out to my mentor, Joelle, and Heidi, my new business partner, and Frédéric, because they're incredible. They're positive, they're uplifting. You know, we're sharing our vision together. We're building our business together. We're sharing about mindset, growth, and it's just like there's no time for the weeds to come out because it's so positive and energetic, right? So environment, personal growth, and I mean, like any human being, I don't wake up and like, oh my God, yeah, I'm also, no, I wake up, I'm tired, and I choose to put myself in that mindset that I have to accomplish what I have to accomplish, but I have to get up because people need me. People need me. They need to have my energy. I need to help them in whatever. So I need to be a servant leader. Yeah,
I love it.
I'm sure there's other questions in there. But I guess as a single parent, I had a little 5-minute breakdown this morning. I'm going to be real. I was driving my daughter to camp and I was going to cry because I was late. She woke up late. I was at work. I had to drive her. I was coming back. I had meetings booked back to back. I didn't have time to shower. I didn't have time to eat breakfast. And I was going to cry because I'm like, how am I going to build an international business? And I'm going to manage it. And then I was actually on an accountability call and my amazing business partners were like, Jazz, breathe one thing at a time. You know, you got this. And it all comes back to accept what it is right now. And just have a structure in place to maybe tweaks little things here and there day after day and you get better and that's it. So yeah.
So true, right? Because you can look at the big picture and start to get so overwhelmed and you're like, what am I going to do? And really it's just, you know what, let's just take this one step at a time, one thing at a time. And, you know.
If you would have told me a year ago, Jessica, you won't have work in March. You'll be building your business. You'll be co-authoring again. You'll be coaching. You'll be a single mom, but in our new apartment. You'll be moving. Like all these things, I'll be like, no, there's no way. Like there's no way I can handle all of that together. Oh, and a new job as well, right? Studying. I'm also studying right now. So you would have told me that a year ago. I'm like, I can't do this. No.
What are you studying for?
I'm taking a 90-day program in network marketing. It's an academy. So I'm doing that as well. Wow. I keep forgetting everything that I do, but it's just, to me, it's fun. Right. To me, building my business, to me, studying, to me, spending time with, you know, these incredible people around me, it's fun. I get that energy. I get more driven to do all of these things. So it is possible.
Yeah, it's not the job, it's the passion that I love what I do and I can't wait to jump out of bed and go and do it, right?
There you go. So for the people that will be, I'll be sharing later how to connect with me, but my Facebook group is about elevating women. I don't exclude men because they're important in those conversations, they're important in our world, but elevating women to step into their power, their passion, and unbending positivity. So that's my mission.
I love that. I love that. And you're making such a huge impact. So good for you and congratulations on doing that. It's awesome. Yeah. And you know what? It's great just to, you know, for those business people out there to use those as tools to get exposure, to get people to get to know you a little better, because people don't do business with people unless they know you, like you, and trust you. So how do you get them to do that? Well,
Mm.
share some expertise, share some knowledge, share a little bit about yourself, be a little vulnerable,
Mm.
like put yourself out there. And I know sometimes it's difficult. So kudos to you
Yeah.
for doing that. That's awesome. So, okay. So tell us exactly like, how do you help people so that people who are watching can get a feel of what it is exactly that you do and how you help people, so that maybe they'll think, okay, maybe I need that.
So it goes a little bit what I just shared, right? My mission is really to help others, which I always knew because I was always passionate about helping others. I was always the type of person, like I did some volunteer work in a prison in Montreal just because I never was the type to judge people. And I always believed that if people wanted to change or transform, they could. Like they could turn their life around. So I never had that judgment. Also, my mom was in that field. So I grew up around that type of environment. But as becoming a single mom, coming out of an abusive marriage, I said, I have to step up as a woman because there's too many women out there that will stay in toxic relationship. They will not believe they can do it. And it's all a journey because I was in there. Like people that knew me never thought I could be in a toxic, abusive relationship. They're like, really? You're strong. Yeah, but you get, like, that's another conversation. But anyway, so, and believing in myself, I've always had big dreams, but coming from a small town, coming from my lack of confidence, and I was like, well, I don't think my dreams are achievable, or I don't think I can make an impact on people's lives. So that environment that I, surrounded myself, our mentors, really build that confidence that it is possible. You can do what you'd like to do. You can live a life that you love with power, passion, positivity, because it's like when you laugh, you don't think about anything else. So that's my mission, and my message is really, you can do it. You can do it. Surround yourself with the proper people. Get a coach. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. I think it's one of the most important things. Get a mentor or get friends that are positive, and you can do it. So yeah, I hope that answers the question.
So what would you call yourself? Would you call yourself like a life coach, or how would you define it?
Yeah, I think I'm a life coach. I don't really, because I say, I'm a proud single mom, I'm a passionate world traveler, I'm an author, I'm a coach, entrepreneur. So I'm all of that. I don't think I fit under one hat, but if you say like as a day-to-day title, yes, I love to be a coach. There's something so valuable in contributing into people's lives. There's something where it's the gift of being there for somebody. Just like last week, my best friend called me, I need your advice. I literally did not say anything. I asked her one question. She answered herself.
Right.
I felt so good. I got off the phone. I'm like, I didn't even have to prepare anything. I didn't have to be extra special. I just asked her a question. I was listening. I was present to the conversation, and she answered herself.
Right.
It was like
sometimes you just need to be an ear for somebody, right?
Yeah.
But I want people to understand, like, there's people that have issues with all kinds of things. So they might be business specific. They might be life specific. They might be, fitness specific. They could be anything, right? But so what might somebody be thinking or feeling where they should come to you?
So they should come to me as, like, it goes back to, elevating people. I think my energy, I have great energy. That's what people have been telling me anyways.
Yeah, you do have great energy, but I want to know what's happening in someone's life
Yeah.
Like, what are they thinking at the moment? What are they
Mhm.
feeling at the moment? What's happening in their life where it should be, this is going on with me. Okay, I hear what Jessica's saying. I need to call Jessica.
Great question. Sorry, I didn't understand the first time. I think it doesn't have to be something specific, because as I'm empowering people, it can be in their relationships. It can be they want extra income. They want to live a happier life. They want to feel less stress. They want to go back to school. They want to open their own business. I want to be that coach that says you can do it, and don't limit yourself. Don't limit those thoughts of, oh, I don't have time, or I have kids, or I'm a single parent, or I don't have the money. There's always solutions.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can come to me for a lot of things.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so, and I know you already touched on one of the things that you like to do to give back, but talk to us about that, because I know it's important to you to give back to society and to, help those that may not be able to pay for services and
Yeah,
that
for
kind of thing.
sure.
So
So
tell us a little bit.
thank you. Yeah, I've always been somebody that did volunteer work. But then when I did start Air Canada, that kind of like I moved to different cities, so that got stopped. But however, a few months ago, so in April actually, I started a Facebook group and a Facebook Women Empowerment Wednesday show. So what we did is we were doing Facebook Lives every week, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to have conversations that would empower, that were touching and inspiring, because the whole COVID thing started in April or March anyways. And I thought that I could be giving back by doing these Facebook Lives and having weekly conversations, so that every week they knew that I would be up there and I would have a special guest, right? So that was for me the best part, is not me talking,
Right?
is to have is to have these special guests.
Yeah.
We picked a topic, whether it's sphere or, take action, and also have the special guests share what they did, right? So I think it's important, and for me it was really to give back and promote the person and have empowering conversations, which is amazing. I love it. I'm having so much fun.
Okay, good. Well, I love that you're so on top of that, and that you love to give back, and you have great energy, so it really lifts people up who would need to be lifted up. So
Yay!
can you, anything that's resonating with you right now, any tips or suggestions for people? It can be business, personal, whatever is hitting you right now.
I think I feel I've touched on it already, but it's really the environment, the positive, even I think our mentor was saying a few weeks back, just to call somebody. Let's say you give yourself a goal of calling, or even a text or a voice note, 2 people a day, and just acknowledge them. Hey, Randy, I'm just taking 30 seconds of your time today because I really want to acknowledge the woman that you are, the impact on so many lives that you've done, and also, the fact that you were able to make some dreams happen. So I really want to thank you for that. By doing that, I feel so good, right? And then you're making the other person feel so good. And then what happens? That's what you're sending in the universe, is positive, for people that do believe in the law of attraction. I'm telling you, it works. Yes. It really, really works. Be careful with your words. But yeah, so your environment, your words, and, self-care. Even if I'm a single mom, even if I'm working and I'm doing all the other projects, I make sure that in my daily routine, I do something for self-care, something that I will enjoy. So I think that's super, super important. And sometimes we need to let go of how things should be and just appreciate what it is. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. It's so true, right? It's like, looking at what we don't have and what we wish, and then sometimes you just gotta, like, I think COVID is as terrible as it's had an impact on the world. There's a lot of good coming out of it as well, making people slow down, realize they don't need to be do all the time. Take some time for your family, for yourself, for, build relationships and just kind of slow it down a bit. And I think it's helped a lot of people to reflect on that, right? And it's really important because it's our health as well, right? It affects everything. It affects our mindset, our health, our relationships, everything that we do. So great suggestions. Very good suggestions. Thank you, Jessica. So thank you so much for being on with me. How can people get a hold of you? What's the best way for them to reach you?
The best way is Facebook. So it's my full name. You can see it on the screen already. But also join my Women Empowerment by Jessica DSB, which is my Facebook group, which is where I post my weekly Facebook Lives on there. I post weekly like quotes and engage in questions, and really to create that movement, because it's not just, like I said, it's not just me having conversation with myself, not even just with the guests, but it's to create a movement to bring those conversations in the lives of the people that you care about. So I really want to create this big group. I have right now like a contest where when we hit 365 members, I'm gonna have actually a draw of my book, the 365 Empowering Stories. Yay! So somebody's gonna get a free book. So join my group. Add the people that you care and love about, that you think they would, resonate with what I've been doing. And also you can reach me on Instagram. I think you're going to post the link. Is that what I understood? Or, oh, I can't hear you. Oh,
oh, sorry. It's going to be on the page on the website. So they'll have access there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. But yeah, the best way is Facebook and my Facebook group. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, Jessica, it's been such an honor to have you. Thank you so much for being on with me.
Thank you for having me. Keep doing everything you're doing. It's amazing. And wish everybody lots of happiness and success in everything they do.
Awesome. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this interview hosted by Randy Goodman. We hope you will take action and connect with the incredible business people and leaders in our community. And remember, Randy is always here to answer any questions you have regarding your real estate needs. Be sure to register on the website and stay up to date on what's happening in your area at parkbench.com/millpond.